I did do a quick little stream there for a moment. I'm going to go ahead and delete that one, so if you happen to catch it, don't worry about it. Probably not a good commentary in there anyways. But what we're doing here today is we're doing the last three codes we have, which is number 17, 18, 19, the emblem, and the final code. So it's actually 5 codes we got left. Oddly enough, I died using what I thought was probably the best thing. So I'm going to change something out real fast. I do have the last hope on, but I think the recluse would be hopefully better. I'm just hoping I don't get ricocheted. Ricocheted. Wow, I'm throwing in extra letters. Going through these. So just trying to refine this last little bit. If you're still doing this, remember we only have until Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to be done, and then that's it. No more time loss. It's over. So our first code that we're doing for number 17 is Clover, Diamond, Hex, Clover plus Diamond plus. The first one's Clover. I did go ahead and write it out this time to minimize my failure, hopefully. We'll see. If you are doing this and you don't feel comfortable with your character, next one's Diamond. Make sure that you're not crossing this letter out all the way. I would abbreviate them out, it's easier. Also, try to make sure your P's and D's look very different as you write them out. If that's something that you struggle with your writing, I'm sure you had an English teacher growing up that told you about that, if this is a struggle for you. So, do them proud. Our next one is Hex, straight across. And I would venture to say that if you do have to go straight across, it's going to be better to outskirt the outsides than it is to go straight through if you don't have something like Stronghold. Let's say you're a warlock who's going to rely a lot more on that Icarus dash. Then go ahead and venture on the outskirts. C is a Clover, up front again. If you're a hunter, of course you can just dodge and go invisible. Even if the void tree is not your favorite, pretty nice to go invisible at any point. Our next one is Plus, which I think is also straight across. Yeah. I do have the Stronghold, but it's not worth risking it as I'm starting to get towards where I'm about to do a 30 code puzzle, and I really, ooh, that was the wrong one. That was the wrong one. I really don't want to have to restart after I do like 28 codes in here. It's definitely not going to be my favorite. Diamond. Alright. Yeah, this is the one that's straight across. So, in one of the very first ones, I think I told you about being able to go back behind these. That's going to be the easiest thing, especially if you see these. Diamond. So, it should be this one. Nope, Hex. Oh my goodness. It's back left again. Man, how am I getting so off on these? Oh, I'm not taking into account that there's 2 side doors up to the right. One in the back to the left. And then our last code is P4 plus. And the back right. Barely any enemies here, so we'll just go on through. Remember, never approach them head on. If you are about to go straight on with them, try and take it off to the side just a tad, and they'll often miss you. Code number 17. Done. Transient. Alright, so we can cross that guy off. Code number 18. Is this going to pop up, or did it already pop up? Maybe it happened again. This happened to me in one of the other videos where I was holding down box, but I didn't see it actually go through. So I'm going to assume that went through. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. But for code number 18, we're looking at diamond plus clover, snake plus diamond. So starting off with diamond. Where are you at? Back right. And I was looking through my gear. Black Talon is not necessary to use in preference of any other sword. I think originally the reason I go through those is because I really like the exotic perk of it. So if I'm going to use a sword, I like to use Black Talon. Next one is plus. And it looks like we got these guys that capture you. Alright, next one is plus. Again, just like the backside there. So we're just going to skirt the outside. Safer and easier. Alright. Next one is clover. Straight across. Yeah, this one should be pretty easy. There. We can run through one and it not be right. Next one is snake. A little slippery, slithering snake. Back left. Alright, looks like we got the catcher guys again. I was wondering if they could get you just inside the door. Looks like just inside they can get you. Alright, and our sixth one is plus. Back right. No enemies here except for those guys in the middle, which just hitting this little crater here, they can't even see. Our last one is D for diamond. Back right. Not seeing a whole lot of enemies. Once again, not going straight on with them. And this should give us code number 18 complete. That diamond. Yeah. Alright, and then we have one more to finish off the lore entries. Oh. Died? That's strange. I have heard that that was a glitch that would happen occasionally, but... Oh. That's strange. That was the last one we went through. Okay, well maybe that's how you trigger the reset if you don't see that. Yep. If you don't see the cauldron, it's not reset. Good to know, now that I'm on the last code. Alright, so for code number 19, we're looking at hex plus plus diamond hex snake snake. Alright, Ooh, lucky right off the bat. Love it. Gotta love it. Right. Next one is plus. This is also the last 7-digit code. Then it gets crazier. A little too late to turn around if we're already there. Alright, next one is also plus. I would love if they would all go this way. Right. Next one is diamond, as I almost run off the map there. Back right, just dealing with hydras today. Just hit that little crevice, ditch, whatever you call it in wherever you're from. Jeez. Bad. Shouldn't be calling those crevices. They're like a ditch or a runoff. Next one is hex. Oh, we got the trackers. I guess a better name for them would be seekers. And then the last two are snake. A pretty easy 19th puzzle. Where we at, snake? Back left. So hopefully skirting the outside is just as helpful as it's been throughout. I think that takes you right out of the path of those seekers. Excited to finally have this done. It's been gnawing at me for almost a week. Snake is in the back left, and I don't even see a guy. Oh, you're blending in pretty good there, sir. He's got some laser sight. Full life. And that's why I'm using the Stronghold Gauntlets. Alright, this should be number 19 complete. There's our diamond to confirm. Quest marker, however we go about it. And we gotta get into the big ones. Alright. Yeah, kudos to whoever figured this out. I know the whole clan was working on it. The big names like T-Rex and Glad were really the main ones I've heard. And also heard that Data actually was only there for the first one, but who cares? That's their life. They can live the way they want, be as much part of it or least part of it as much as you like. So this code that we're working on now is the emblem, the secret emblem that was found from putting all 19 pieces together. So just before we go into this first room, the code is diamond, clover, snake plus hex, hex plus hex, diamond, clover, snake. So that's a total of 11. So our first one is diamond. Back right. And just run down the trench here. Oh, that's such a better name. Trench or ditch is better than crevice, depending on what you're talking about. Alright, our next one is clover. And we got seekers in this one. Back right, so we're going to edge it. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes they hit you and it does nothing, and other times they hit you and you're in the bubble. It seems like when you're at max speed, they don't connect as often. Next one is snake. Back right. hit again, but it didn't encapsulate me. Next one is, ooh, I don't even know if you can fall off there, but I'm not trying to tempt fate. Is plus. Where we got plus? There we go. Close by. I like it. Don't have to skirt, but it doesn't hurt either. Next two are going to be hex. I will still keep track of it. Again, up close, I like it. Let's say this skirting the outside seems to be pretty effective. I think I'll continue that strategy as we go into the final 30 emblem code. So hex again. Just make sure if you see electricity on this, you don't try and skirt it, because it will be that Vex milk that will slowly take you down. Next one is plus. Looks like we can't hit our trench because they're all over in it. We don't want to ride the same thing they are. Just varying your path a little bit is enough to confuse most of them. Alright, going into hex. Back right. So this one would be one where you don't skirt. In general, they don't go right at them, but just really like my trench. I'm going to come back over a little bit because I want to stay straight on those guys. Next one is diamond. Awesome. Right there. That's Vex milk again. We have clover. Also right up front. Man, this is nice. I'm liking this. The emblem one is not hard. This last one gets crazy, but not likely. And our final symbol is snake. That's all 11 pieces to get your emblem. Where are we at? Also right up front. And I'm starting to think that this will be the same for everyone. I don't think it's randomized. I think the paths do have some randomization to them. But essentially, if you're taking the same path, you should see the same rooms and the same encounters. Alright, so this will give us our emblem. And this is what everyone was assembling. Every person got 2 of these, and then on day 3 they got 3 of these, 4 of these, 5 of these, and they did some crazy mapping. If you ever get a chance, it is really cool what they were able to put together with all of this. It makes no sense to me. This is insane. I don't know how you could put this all together and just be like, oh yeah, it's just another day at the office. Yeah, that's crazy. Alright, so we got our emblem. And I'll actually just go ahead and pop that on real fast. Oh, I don't have space for it, do I? No, because I have stupid things like that. I'm definitely going to be wearing said emblem. Yeah, I like that. Is this open world, or was it an activity, or... Oop, not flare. Emblems. Maybe it was an event? Yep, Savior of the Past. There it is. Except I can only hold one at one time. Oh, you're kidding me. I don't think I actually have it, and it's just sitting in my ball. Okay, whatever. Moving on. And that should take away our snake. see the cauldron. We're good to go. All right, big stretch. Big one is 30 codes long, or 30 emblems. Just try not to mess it up. Just try not to make dumb mistakes. Get cocky. Overcompensate, maybe? I don't know. So, let's go through the code real fast. It's clover, diamond, snake, clover, plus, hex, 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 plus, diamond, plus, snake, diamond, clover, snake, plus, snake, snake, hex, diamond, clover, plus, diamond, hex, hex, diamond, plus, diamond. Alright, so that's the complete 30 codes. Let's go ahead and go through it, and hopefully it's not that difficult. So, first thing, clover. And as I'm going through this, obviously I'm doing it solo. I do a lot of activities solo as much as possible. It's one of the reasons why I have a hard time getting Nightfalls done or Pit of Heresy, is that I like to do things solo to see if it's possible. I want to push my boundaries as much as possible. Our next one's going to be diamond. But obviously, if you went in here with a fire team, or you just actually went through to kill things, this has got to be cake. If you're struggling to get through this by running through everything, pull out your gun, shoot a couple things. I promise you, it will be a lot easier. But if it can be ran through, I'm going to run through it. Next one is snake. Also right up front. 3 emblems in, only one kind of hairy. That second room almost got me. Not crazy, not enough to turn around and pull out the barricade, but we're getting close. Next one is clover. Ooh, and we have these guys. Okay. I've decided that I'm just going to pull out the recluse if I'm in one of those rooms with the seekers. Next one is plus. Straight across. Yeah, we're going to have to go through center. That's kind of a hairy room. I thought that could have got bad. Next one is also plus. These little hobgoblins won't be a problem. Alright, next one is hex. Hopefully I haven't messed up or anything. Hate to get all the way to the end and realize I've messed up. Let's see, back left or straight across, straight across. Alright, and hex again. Looks like 3 in a row on the hex. And if you're wondering why I'm looking up quite so much, camera down, TV up, that's fairly large. Probably too large for a bedroom, but I enjoy it. Alright. We got hex again. Side, easy enough. See any enemies? See one. Camouflage guys. Camouflage baddies, as they might say. No, it says it. Next one is plus, and this will be number 10. 1/3 of the way through. Straight across. Yeah, it looks like we got him down the rock there, but a little bit off there should be enough to not even get touched by him. Alright, we are 1/3 done with the big puzzle. Next one is diamond. Number 11 is diamond. And we got seekers, and I am not running my path. That almost cost me. If there was more enemy concentration in this room, that would have got me. Little mistakes, not noticing what kind of room I was in. Next one is plus. Pretty cross, pretty easy. Pull the sword back out. Kind of like that third person. Next one is snake. Secret room again. Right. And then diamond. Back left. Should be good to go through the trench. I did not even see that hobgoblin back there that fired at me last moment. And we have clover, which will be number 15. Halfway done. I'll put hobgoblin in here. That's not. Paranoid now. Not that those are crazy hard hitting, but if enough of them start hitting you, it's about 6 blasts will take you down. So our next one is snake. Oh. Back of the room. I'm not seeing a whole lot of enemies. I think this is just a secret room, and I can deal with seekers. I have no idea why that works. Makes no sense. It's almost as if, like, the blast off my boots is what kills them. I don't know. P for plus is our next one. So trench is not particularly awesome here, but take what we can get. And we have plus again. No enemies that we should actually have to deal with. Not, oh, I was about to say not even a shot fired, but we got one at the last second there. Next one is snake, number 19. Straight across. Those aren't hitting particularly hard, so I got overconfident. Could be the downfall. Alright, snake. Up front, awesome. So this will complete 2/3 of this 30 code. Whew. Almost done. It's exciting. Next one is hex. We are in seeker room. Luckily it's right up front. Suck it up, I got bubble. Next one is diamond. Number 22, diamond. Alright. we have Clover. Right. Right up front. Number 23, Clover, is complete. Moving us into number 24, Plus. So exciting to be almost done. Too bad it took me like 5 freaking days. Plus. Right. But, I mean, that's nothing in comparison to the people that were decoding this and decrypting the messages. Kudos to them, making it all so much easier for the rest of us. Kind of weird that they didn't give us more time. I thought they would have given us 2 weeks to figure this puzzle out. Well, I guess they did give us 2 weeks to figure it out. Just not much more than that. So then we have Diamond. And we're going to skirt the outside again. It just kind of seemed like, what if they weren't good at puzzles, or as good as they were at puzzles? What if they got stuck? Would we have never got these codes? It seems like we're very much in this, if you missed it, you missed it. Sorry, should have been there. Then we got Hex. Where you at? Straight across. Yeah, I'll give it a go. If I didn't have the sword there, with the Stronghold Gauntlets, I would have gone through the center like that. That would have been a really good one to run the outside on. Next one is also Hex. Number 27. Whew. Alright. Easy enough. Number 28 is Diamond. Straight across. The only reason I'm even kind of running at these guys is I don't want to be straight on with those big cannons underneath either. It's also not a good idea. If I'm going to take damage, I'd rather take it from the lesser guys that aren't going to deal 85% of my damage. 29 is Plus. I'm getting excited now. We are close. Super easy room. Love that. If the next one can also be super easy room, I'll be stoked. Keep hitting those door frames. And finally, Diamond. And if I put all 30 in correctly, should be complete with the quest. Fingers crossed. Shouldn't be any need for luck on that. I know I do get a little absent-minded sometimes as I speak and talk about certain things, but that should be it. Oh, I saw that quest marker. What you doing? Don't you mess with me. Oh my gosh. The end. Pay respects. That's how we pay respects around here.
Thank you for coming. We've gathered here to celebrate life, my mentor, my inspiration. Hero of the Red Wall.
That's what I was looking for.
The man who avenged Gate 6. He had 100 times I cannot recall. And he died doing what he does best, defending the last city of humanity. Ages ago, he saved my life, and then inspired me to save myself. I am glad that he did, because travel will help us. He is gone. There is no one to save us now. On the day we met, I decided I would follow his example. I'm still trying. I've marked this grave with one of his favorite weapons, shattered in that final confrontation. It used to be mine. All who find what we've left here, please leave it be. Unless you're still alive, he will perform miracles before. In which case, take it and come back to us, and we'll kill what killed you, or die trying.
Yeah, that is Saint 14 talking about us being dead. Guesses. Corridors of time. Chronometric core. Okay. Alright. So we have more of that. Visit Saint 14. I don't know. I mean, I had heard that you could just go to Saint 14. I feel like you might need to complete this and have this part done before Tuesday if you want the Bastion. Because I think the rest of this, you can go anywhere. I'm pretty sure you can go anywhere. Did it just port me out? Okay. Alright, so to the tower to pick up our exotic quest. And I bet you can't guess what's next. If you said going to get the Bastion, you're wrong. You don't know me well enough. We do have an event going on right now, Iron Banner, which will give us Pinnacle Gear. And it's one of the easiest ways to get Pinnacle Gear. I mean, they're all pretty easy ways to get Pinnacle Gear, but that's one of the best ways to level your light level up. If you don't know, say you're a new light player, Pinnacle Gear gives you a +5, I believe, to whatever your average light level is. So if you were 940, you're going to have a drop at 945. So it's a substantial boost in your light level as you go up. But once you hit into what the cap is, which is 960 right now, you have to get Pinnacle Gear to go any higher, which then hard caps at 970. And of course your artifact can bring you up even higher, depending on how much you grind that out. Unfortunately, I'm sitting at 960. I think I have 2 or 3 items that are 962, but unfortunately the other 4 or 5 pieces I've got are all the same thing. I believe it's my Titan Mark. I have 5 of those. They're all 962. I just need it in a different slot. So that's where it kind of becomes a pain moving in. So let's go to the tower. Let's pick up Saint 14's quest. See what's going on with him. Pick up all of the quests for Iron Banner. And then we'll call it a stream. I think that'll be the end of it. Yeah, I think anything longer, it gets to be a very long stream, and I can't imagine that you guys enjoy watching these for long periods of time. I'm sure you would much rather be playing the game yourself, and you're just here for the information. So as I did with the previous videos, along with this Timelost corridor, I'll go ahead and post the information in the description below about what the codes are, so you don't have to go somewhere else. And since this is the last video, I think I'll go ahead and post all 19 codes, the emblem code, and I'll go ahead and throw out the 30 code on there for that final one for the Bastion step quest. I definitely like that. I kind of hate that it's going to be a limited time one. So I guess I'll urge my friends to make sure that they get this quest line done and get after it. Ooh, that's been fixed. Nice. Small thing. The Eververse has been constantly blinking for me every single time I play. Anything I do, anything. And it's been driving me nuts. As a completionist, I'm definitely someone who's trying to clear everything out as much as I can, and this game hates me. They have found a way for me to grab everything. Teammates. Zone. Complete matches. Landing final blows. Wow. Super easy. Just play a bunch of PvP. Yeah, so the game has this thing where basically if you're a completionist, you tend to pick up like maybe 4 or 5 things, kind of work on it all at one time, but you're keeping it low so you can make sure you're focusing on them and working one at a time. But this game has such a knack of going, you know what? I see what you're doing there, but you're gonna be hurting yourself if you literally don't grab everything. So,